My stepmom accused me of SA to block me from my inheritance, and my dad believed her and cut me off. 7 years later, the truth came out, and everything flipped. Hello, Reddit I plus here. I'm 28 now, but everything that ruined my life started when I was 16, and it all came from one lie. A lie so serious it erased me from my own father's life for 7 years. I'll try to explain this the best I can. My parents divorced when I was 9. It wasn't messy, no screaming matches, no court drama. Just two people who realized they weren't meant to stay married. I stayed with my mother during the week because of school, and weekends were for my dad. For a while, things felt normal. Then he met her. Her name was Morel. I was 11 when I met her, and she came with 2 daughters, both older than me by a few years. Loud, entitled, always demanding attention. The complete opposite of me. I was quiet, kept to myself, tried not to cause trouble. At first, Morel acted like the perfect stepmother, smiling, asking about school, buying me small things. I thought I got lucky. That illusion didn't last long. A few months after she married my dad, everything changed. One morning, when my dad had already left for work, she sat me down and spoke in a tone I had never heard before. Cold, flat, almost bored. She told me straight up that she didn't like me, not even a little. She said I reminded her too much of my mother, and that I should stay out of her way when my dad wasn't home, that we would pretend to get along for his sake. I was 12. I didn't even know how to process that. It got worse. Her daughters picked up on it immediately. They started mocking me, saying I wasn't really part of the family, that my dad loved them more. I told my mom once, just once. That was enough. My dad called me sounding confused, almost annoyed. Said I must have misunderstood, that Morel would never say something like that. That same weekend, she cornered me again, and this time, she wasn't pretending. She told me if I ever spoke up again, she'd make sure I lost my father completely. That she'd take everything from him if I caused problems. I believed her. I stayed quiet after that. For years, I lived 2 different lives. At my mom's place, I could breathe. At my dad's house, I walked on eggshells. She would insult me constantly when no one was around. My looks, my weight, my voice, anything she could target. Sometimes she'd take us out to eat and not let me order real food. I'd sit there with something small while they ate full meals. I remember going to bed hungry more times than I can count. My dad never saw any of it, or maybe he just didn't want to. When I was 14, we went on a family trip. That was the first time I snapped. They were making fun of me again, laughing, pushing, making little comments disguised as jokes. And something in me just broke. I fired back. I said things I shouldn't have said. And of course, that was the only thing my dad saw. Not years of buildup, just that one moment. I was forced to apologize. She cried, played the victim perfectly. After that, I learned something important. If I reacted, I lost. So I stopped reacting. At 16, everything escalated. My mom had to travel for a few days, so I stayed at my dad's place longer than usual. I tried to keep my head down,